Hey y'all, it's Crystal with Triple C Creations Crafting, coming to you from the beautiful North Georgia mountains, and the leaves are starting to turn here. So we've had some nice cool temps, and it's really got me in the mood to do some fall crafting. So let me show you what I have been making. So look at this cute little pumpkin. Now, I know this is super cute. There's so many different variations you can make, and let's see what am I using for this? Well, for mine, I used the Dollar Tree tumbling blocks, okay? And the only ones I've seen now are the two colors. So you've got the regular non-finished, and then you've got the darker ones that look like they're stained. So if you're going to paint them, either one. If you're going to stain them, go ahead and use the ones that are stained. You can even take a block of sandpaper and knock them up some if you want that kind of distress look. But either way, that makes this size block. Let's see what size this is. This is, it looks like about a little bit over 1.5 inches tall, okay? So that is kind of small. I used, for this one, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tumbling tower blocks. Now, I did leave a hole in the middle. If you don't want to leave a hole, then it would use 9, but that's not a lot. Let's see, there's 72 in here. So you can get a lot of pumpkins from $1.75. I've bought several of these recently, and it is $1.75. Some other options that you can use the original Jenga size blocks. Now, these are pretty expensive if you buy them new. I mean, it's like $20 a set. I always buy them at the thrift store though, okay? I do a lot of crafting with the tumbling tower blocks, and I wanted some Jenga ones. I've seen lots of things on Pinterest that you can make with the Jenga ones. I will say, depending on what you're doing though, they're kind of big. So they could get heavy, okay? Now, this is not something where weight matters, so making a pumpkin with them is fine. Another option is, I bought these last Christmas at Walmart. They are a little bit thinner than the ones from the Dollar Tree, and they are already finished. They're white and red. I will say, I didn't realize it until I got home, they do have sayings on them, but you just turn that to the inside. So, especially if you wanted to make like white pumpkins, aren't white pumpkins so cute? Or, if you want to do red, but you can still paint them. You can always paint them. This is, again, this is already like sanded down. You're just going to get a little bit different shape. Maybe you want a variety of shapes, okay? So maybe you want like a set, and you could have different shapes. They are, I do think they're all like the same length. They're actually just a tad longer, but they are thinner than the ones from the Dollar Tree. Okay. Let me show you the one I made with the Jengas. Okay, so these are the ones I made with the Jenga tiles. Now look at the difference, okay? I did lay it out a little bit different, and you can do this so many different ways, okay? So with the the Jenga blocks, because they are bigger, I decided not to put one in the front, okay? But I did put one in the middle, okay? Now my tumbling tower one, I decided to leave the one in the middle open so that I could stick my stem in it. Do you have to do that? No, especially if you're not like sure of yourself. Gluing these together, guys, it is so easy, because there's not like, you don't have a lot of intricate pieces. There's no wrong way you can do it. I've seen these all kinds of different ways. You can use hot glue, you can use wood glue, you can use tacky glue. I wanted to use wood glue, but I could not find my wood glue, so I pulled out this old tacky glue, and it was not dried up, so I have used this, and it has worked fine. It does not take a lot. It does just take a few minutes for it to dry, okay? If you need it like ready right then, use you some hot glue. Just go sparingly with it, because if you use hot glue, you may have a little bit more space in between your blocks, so you're not going to get them up close together, okay? Now, again, I did these completely different. I put one on the front and the back on this one. This one I did not. This one I left it open, and this one I did not. Okay, now, paint. Paint it before, paint it after. Do whatever you want to do. Don't paint it at all, okay? On this one, I did try this new pumpkin colored chalk paint that I got at Walmart. So I bought this just for fall to do, we're making some 2x4 pumpkins. I bought this. I've not used it yet, so that is what I used on this one. And I will admit, I did not paint it till after I had glued it together, and I had already glued my stem in. And, you know, I got a little bit of paint on it. It's okay. So you might want to paint it before you put your stem in, but it's not a big deal because I'm not using a whole lot of paint. Again, it just depends on your preference. It depends on your time. You know, once I had this glued together, I was able to paint it, I think, much faster than if I had painted them individually and had to wait for them to dry. Okay, so I went ahead and glued this one together. Now, let's talk stems, okay? So on this one, I actually used just a piece of burlap ribbon that I mean, it's maybe not even an inch that I rolled up and stuck down in there and glued, okay? And that was when I was thinking, like, if I leave the middle open, I could stick it down in there. What else could you use? Well, I had cut some of these little sticks for our 2x4 pumpkin project. You could use one of them. Now, it would probably be too big for this. It would not be too big for this if I wanted it to go down in there. Or, why does it have to go down in there? Just glue it right to the top. That's okay too. You could cut them a little bit shorter. Okay, either one. Don't have any of these, you haven't cut any of these, you don't have a way to cut them, what else could we use? You could use one of these wooden cubes that come from the Dollar Tree, okay? I mean, this is a block. Why not give it a block stem? All right, paint one of these green, paint it brown, whatever color you want to paint it, glue it to the top. What else? Beads. Look at these beads, okay? Now, this is a bigger one because it's the Jenga, so maybe the bigger bead on that. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, you could even, maybe not this one, but you might, in some cases, use a natural. You could even use some kind of wire and put multiple beads together for your stem and glue it on, okay? Or, hey, just glue the beads on. We don't have to thread them anything, just glue them straight on there. See, I'm coming up with ideas as I'm talking. All right, so we've got our pumpkins. We stack them up however we want them. Like I said, I've seen them multiple different ways. I've seen them even turning, you know, maybe it's because I was a math teacher, like I want to turn on mine the same way. But even where they had turned one in the middle here, the opposite way, like right here, like this. Anyway, what else? Well, I have this is like a silk leaf that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I poked it down in there and just added a little glue, okay? What else can you use? Well, you can always use ribbon. You know, Dollar Tree has a variety of ribbon. You may not want something huge, I don't know, but they've got some of the thin ribbon too. This is not wired ribbon. I got this at the Dollar Tree. What else? Now, somebody help me out. I used to find this at the Dollar Tree all the time. I swear, every season they had it. This, I think, is fall, but then they would have it at Christmas that was all red. They would even have it at Valentine's Day that was like white and red, because I bought it at Valentine's Day, I think, for Christmas. I've not been able to find it this year in fall or Christmas stuff. I'm really hoping they come out with it at Christmas, because I like it. Even, I will just pull these off and use them as berries. But you could use a little bit of this on the top, okay? What else? I have some of this wire. Let me show you the whole thing. I think this came from Walmart or Hobby Lobby or something. But you could cut off a little piece of that and stick it down in there and glue it, okay? What else? You can always add some flowers. I know Dollar Tree right now has some really cute flowers. I would get some small ones. You can use wired ribbon. I mean, you can put all kinds of bows on these. It's up to you. You could even monogram these if you have a silhouette or using a stencil. This is a nice flat surface. This is, let's see what size surface this is. It is this. This is about a 2-inch wide surface, and these are nearly 3 inches wide, so 2 by 3. So that is a good size for a monogram. Now, I'm not showing y'all this because I'm not making all these. Well, I mean, it'd be fun, but then what would I do with them? But it would be a cute gift. Or if you have a dinner party, you could do like your place settings and put your initials there. Just so many different options. Put family names. Okay. You could also decoupage on this. So I did another video and I did the napkins from the Dollar Tree and I decoupaged them to the front. So since you've got a bigger spot here, you could decoupage something here. But you can just go crazy. I mean, there are tons and tons of different ideas. Go on Pinterest. Now, I did add the finishing touch here of just wrapping around this, the twine around this. I had seen this and I thought it was super cute. I really loved it. I wanted to paint this one burgundy, but you know what? I didn't have any burgundy paint. I don't know, but I just thought burgundy would be cool. And I've got this ribbon and I thought the burgundy would match. Oh, that's actually mushrooms. I thought it was trees, but I think it's mushrooms. The burgundy would still be cute. And even then trim it with some gold. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Until next time, see you later.